Good morning, it's August 12th. My name is Rod Marty. My amateur radio call sign is November Alpha 9 November. And we are at the Little House Wayside, which is the birthplace of children's author Laura Ingalls Wilder. We're about 7 miles north of the village of Pepin, Wisconsin, in Pepin County. And we're about, I would guess, about 10 miles east of the Mississippi River. I'm operating a portable ham radio station here at the birthplace. And I'm going to walk you a little bit around the birthplace area here and talk to you a little bit about my station here. Laura was born on this site in February of 1867. Her family lived here about a year and a half, and then her father, who she calls Pa in the books, moved the family to the little house on the Prairie site in Kansas, and they lived there for a little over a year. Then he moved the family back here, and Laura ended up living here until 1873 when she was about 6 years old, when he moved the family again out of the area. At the time when Laura was born here in 1867, this was called the Big Woods. She refers to this as the Big Woods, and the area was solid forest at that time. Laura really didn't become famous until she was later in her life. She published the first of the 8 Little House series of books in 1932 when she was 65 years old. That first book is Little House in the Big Woods, which is actually set right here at this location in Pepin. Over an 11-year period until 1943, she wrote a total of 8 books in the Little House series. In the mid-70s, the Laura Ingalls Wilder Memorial Society of Pepin obtained this land, reconstructed a cabin here on the land, and preserves this property. Let's take a look at the reconstructed cabin. Here we're walking into the cabin, the reconstructed cabin. There's a hearth. Here's a loft. As a teacher, I've taught children about Laura Ingalls Wilder and her life and her books for about 20 years. And when I visited this site last year, I got the idea that that would be great if I could combine my ham radio hobby with my Laura Ingalls Wilder interest. And so I approached the Laura Ingalls Wilder Memorial Society about operating a portable station here, and they were agreeable to it. And so I'm actually set up for about 2.5 days. I'm set up over in this direction here, about 100 feet from the cabin, and I'll walk you over there and show you what my station setup is like. This is my antenna setup. You can see it's really pretty stealthy. First of all, here in the front, it's even hard to see here. I have a Ventenna HFP vertical here, and I've got that mostly for 40 meters and possibly some real compromised 80 meter operation here. In the background you can see a Transworld antennas vertical dipole. It's an 8-foot vertical dipole. Again, it's black and it's very stealthy here. There's a reason for that as well. When I proposed this idea to the Memorial Society, I made sure to tell them that I was going to be as unobtrusive as possible, so I wasn't going to really interfere with the enjoyment of the site by any of the other visitors who are coming here. So you can see I stayed pretty far away from the cabin here. I'm in some picnic tables here where anybody could actually use it and enjoy. You can see I'm about 100 feet, I would guess, away from the cabin. When visitors come, I don't go near the cabin. I just kind of stay over in my area here. This is my station setup here, and I'll show you that a little bit more closely too. This is my station setup here. I've got an ICOM IC7000. You can see I've got a keyer set up, and I think I've got about everything I need here. Here you can see the back end of the station and the cabin in the background. When the sun shifts, I'll slide this all down here to the other end of the picnic table here a little bit later on this afternoon. I really want to thank the Laura Ingalls Wilder Memorial Society. This is a kind of a magical experience being able to come out here and do this and operate out here. And I'm here for quite a long periods of time all myself when there aren't any visitors here. And it's kind of magical being out here on the spot where Laura Ingalls was born 143 years ago.